water cycle consists of many sections. Evaporation is one of those sections. It is when water changes phase into a gas, which usually comes from the sun's energy. You see it in boiling water. Condensation is another section of the water cycle. It is when water vapor in the air cools and condenses to form clouds. Precipitation is when water from the clouds gets too heavy and falls in different forms of water. Runoff is precipitated water that flows over the surface of the land. Infiltration is when water soaks into the soil from precipitation. It can create lakes under certain circumstances. For example, Dry Lake in Sardine Canyon. There is also seepage, which is infiltration from dams, lakes, and etc. Transpiration is water that is absorbed by plants through their roots. The water is then dispersed throughout the plant and is then evaporated through their leaves. Evapotranspiration is an agricultural term where transpiration and evaporation happen at the same time. An aquifer is pressurized water that is trapped underground in a saturated rock layer. Water escapes the rock layer by either seeping up to the surface slowly, or it comes up to the surface through a man-made well called an artesian well.
You will need some plastic wrap, a small container, a larger container, a small rock, a rubber band, and a small amount of water. First, place the smaller container into the larger one. Situate the water into the larger container and put plastic wrap over both containers. Position the rubber band over the plastic wrap and place the rock in the center above the smaller container. Heat the containers in a warm area. After a period of time, you will notice condensation occurring. Gravity pulls the condensed water toward the low point, or the rock, and then precipitates into the smaller container. As seen here, the water precipitated into the smaller container. What makes Earth so unique?
Its ability to recycle water through evaporation, condensation, precipitation, which causes runoff, infiltration, and more. It eventually leads to the beginning of the cycle all over again.